Hey there everybody, Walker here with another Thaumcraft with Automagy build for you today. We are going to be doing long distance minecart chest transportation. Now normally with Thaumcraft what you would do is you'd have a string of golems and chests, and you'd have an empty golem move stuff from one chest to the next, and then another empty golem moves that from that chest to the next one, and in a long string. Well, maybe you don't quite want to do it that way. Maybe you want it to just, not have to make so many golems. Well, there is a way using Automagy to be able to do a very condensed redstone mechanic on a very standard chest cart system, right? What we have over on one side is we have the loader, alrighty, and then on the other side we have the unloader, okay? And the unloader has a very special OR gate attached to it, and we'll get into that in a little bit. And over here we just have a very simple turn on and off depending on the condition of the hopper. Now what I'm going to do to keep this cart from coming over here and bugging me, I'm going to put something in the hopper to get the cart going. There he goes. He's going to stop over where I turn the switch. We'll get him going here in a bit, but the last time I demonstrated this, I had to stop the video because I forgot to turn that off. Okay. So in Automagy, you have these things called remote comparators. They're very similar to a redstone comparator, except you can put them wherever you want, okay? Well, within reason. What I have, so instead of having to have a comparator up here next to this hopper and then having a relay of mess of redstone going down to this torch, I just put down one remote comparator with a crystalline eye attuned to that hopper, and now that signal is just being sent from right here. So now I've condensed what would have been several blocks of redstone into just this and a torch. So pretty much what that's going to say is anytime there's an item in the hopper, it'll detect that and turn the torch off, which in turn turns this powered rail off, which causes the cart to stop here and let the hopper unload. As soon as the hopper's empty, powered rail comes back on, cart gets sent on its way. Pretty simple, right? Now for the unloading part. And let's, there we go. Much better, right? Now on the unloading end of the story, we have pretty much the same thing. Hi. Hey, I'm trying to make a video here. Go away. Whatever. Okay, you can watch. Yeah, Creeper's gonna watch us do this. Yeah, see? So, Mr. Creeper, what we have here is another remote comparator, okay, with a crystalline eye attuned to this. Okay? And we have a reverse setup here. Now this is going off and turning this, but I'm explaining this to you. So what we have here is go away. Okay, so what we have here is a remote comparator with a crystalline eye, which is attuned to this hopper here. What it'll do is right now that powered rail is off due to our OR gate, but if I took out that piece of redstone, okay, so you can see it turns that on. As soon as it detects that there's items going through the hopper, it'll turn the power rail off, thereby capturing the minecart until it's empty, okay? Now, that, in a nutshell, you could run this whole system with that. The problem is that this minecart is going to keep going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, regardless if there's items to pick up or unload, okay? So what we've done is we've added another system, and this is showing off another toy in Automagy, the mercurial red crystal. These things work with the magic mirrors. I'm going to go over here because Mr. Creeper keeps interrupting us. Pretty much what you do is you have a pair of linked magic mirrors from Thaumcraft, and then you link your mercurial red crystal same way as you would link the mirrors together. You just right click on the mirror and it'll link that one particular red crystal to that mirror, and you place it down. And what these do is they transmit a redstone signal through the mirror. Pretty cool, right? I think so. And so what's happening here is I've got another remote comparator tuned up to this hopper. Same idea. Send out a signal when there's items in that hopper, but now it's sending it through the mirror, and you can see the cool little particle effects. Very good job, Toolgen. I really like this. Through here, and it's turning off this, which is allowing this to turn on, which then because there's items in that, it will send it back here to pick up the items. But as soon as there's no items in this hopper, so there's no items to get, it turns off that signal. Okay. And it turns this torch back on, which turns off that torch, which then turns off the powered rail. Now you might be wondering what this is. This is wireless redstone. Okay. You could make the argument I could use that instead of that, but I think these only have a distance of like 20 blocks. Where is our book? I shouldn't have thrown the book away. The resonating red crystal will transmit the signal wirelessly. And I also am using this because I can set the little knob crystals to send the directional out that I want it to. And so, because I don't want my hopper to receive a signal, I disabled the fourth crystal next to the hopper. Let's see why I can't use those. I'm pretty sure it's because must be oriented 15 blocks, right? So that's obviously more than 15 blocks. And that's pretty much it. You want to see it in action? So what we do is over here, we might have, say, I don't know, maybe you have a wheat farm, right? Or a sugarcane farm, okay? And you have golems collecting sugarcane, putting them into the chest, alright? And what's going to happen is you see that the powered rail turned off, because it senses there's stuff in the hopper, right? Got to turn this on, get that moving. And the chest will come up here and it'll collect everything out of the hopper. See? And once it's collected everything, it's going to send the chest back down along the rail line. Come on, Bubby. Almost there. A little bit. Come on. And there it goes. Down along the rail line. Right? And you know, this could be a several chunk long rail line, right? And then it sends it into this one, and you notice that because this hopper is having items pass through it, it turns that rail off. How much is in there? Let's quickly go over here and put some slime balls in here so you can see that it'll send it right back as soon as it's done emptying. Ready? And there it goes. Because the whole system senses that there's another item waiting to be picked up, it'll send the cart back. Picks it up, sends it back. Now there's no more items left in that hopper there, so what it's going to do is it's going to drop its load off. And then because there's nothing else along the system waiting to be picked up, it holds the minecart in place at the end. Fairly simple, right? You could, in theory, I suppose, set this up so that it holds it over at the loading dock instead. It really doesn't matter. That's up to you. So, you know, okay, Walker, that's really fine and dandy, but, I mean, if it's only one item, why don't I just send it through the magic mirror, right? Well, here, we'll show you why. So you're getting a preview of a later episode on my Thaumcraft Let's Play series. I started setting this up, and I'm still in the middle of setting it up as the recording of this video, but this is how this could work. you have several farms, right? And they're all passing items into these chests. Okay. And then down below, I have a rail system set up to move these items from those chests to a central hub where I have one golem shoving all those items right into a magical mirror. Okay? Because everything's really close by, I didn't have to use the mercurial redstone or red crystal. Nope. Who moved? See? And now they're gonna unload, and because there's no more items to load, they get held in place. Let's like throw amber, right? He comes back, collects up the amber, and gets sent back down here. And I'm gonna grab that because he is not set up. He can only move 6 different items. If I had any other items coming down into here, I'd have to have another golem with, I believe it's a fill core. He's quote-unquote filling the magic mirror. And then the magic mirror sends the items off to another sorting facility, which I am not going to show because that's a secret. You guys can watch my Thaumcraft series to see how that works. But, you know, it's a pretty decent setup, and I thought it would be nice to share it with you guys. Maybe you could use it. Obviously, there's room for improvement. There's room to clean it up a little bit and make it even more compact. But I just thought it was a really nice thing to show off how these remote comparators actually can work very well. Because, I mean, look, I don't have hardly any redstone working up here or wrapping down or interfering with my item hoppers and stuff like that. Go, little guy, go! And it's a very nice way of integrating vanilla Minecraft, Thaumcraft, and Automagy all together. Oh yeah. So, as always, if you enjoyed this video, a like down below would be much appreciated, and you can subscribe to my channel for more daily Minecraft and Dwarf Fortress videos, and I'll probably be doing a couple more of these little fun little builds, you know, just to throw up there to see if people enjoy them. And as always, we'll check you guys later.